All right, so we got to move over to this guy. All right, I'm going to give you the dead cat.
All right, thank you for the dead cat. I'm going to hang a dead cat.
Is it dead cat, fuzzy cat, whatever it's called? Yeah. Dead cat? Yeah, dead cat.
Dead cat.
Dead cat Mike.
All
right, so
everyone can hear me.
Brendon, we're not going to preview the Coke and Doritos. We are going to preview. You can keep them there. You're fine.
All right.
Because we want to talk about, and this has been typical for you. We talk about RLC.
Yep.
Which you're still on RLC?
Still on RLC. Still the lead on there.
Okay.
But I am not anymore the lead on monster trucks.
So is this the last of your projects on monster trucks?
For the most part. There's a couple more coming that will be worth talking about next time.
Okay.
But I want to show updates on this and a few new models that will be coming along.
So what are you working on now?
So I am still the lead for RLC diecast design, but I am helping the mainline team with managing their casting database.
Oh, wow.
So it's quite a big job. Jerry was doing it beforehand as well as designing graphics, but he's moved on and his role was kind of split. So I've taken part of that, and then the graphics part has been absorbed into the rest of the team. So
wow. So you got your hands in a lot of places.
Still got my hands in a lot of cookie jars.
Different places, yeah.
Or Doritos.
Awesome. But yeah, well, I'm hungry. Let's start with the monster trucks.
Right.
Then let's move. We've got some packaged RLC, and then I like to see whatever you're working on over there in the back. We've already seen the Audi, but let's go to these. All right. I'm looking at these monster trucks. I'm getting a trip.
Last show, we had some 3D prints of the Poison Pinto monster truck, and now we have some FEPs in their final form. So this is what you're able to get. So this will be the mainline version, and then this is our treasure hunt version. So, of course, based on the original Poison Pinto from the 70s, it came out in that
same color, same deco, same everything.
Yep, and then there was a Super Chrome version that was also available at that time. So we've turned that into our treasure hunt. And then, of course, we've got packaged versions of those. So you can see that, and you can see this one. So
these are the release of these is imminent.
Oh yes. This will be out very soon, if not in the next month or so. And there's been a lot of positive feedback here at the convention already. A lot of people love it, and I look forward to seeing them out there in the wild.
Yeah, this is such it's I think we've talked about this before. Like monster trucks, you've got a lot in the last few years, right? You have a lot more freedom to kind of go wherever you want.
Absolutely, and we'll show you some more of that crazy freedom here momentarily.
Yeah, I'm noticing.
So the least craziest of the bunch is this Nissan Frontier. So this is just an EP sample, but you can see it's in diecast, and this will have, I believe, like a factory style racing livery on it, and pretty straightforward, pretty cool, but it's
straightforward. I don't know if that's the word you want to use these on, but it's like, but it is. I guess it is a straightforward
monster truck
with monster trucks on. Yes,
and of course, it's still exaggerated a bit. We increase the wheel openings and stuff for that monster truck look. It's not the most wildest one, but still want to retain some of that Nissan look. But if this were in the 164th line, it's just not a scaling of that. We do changes to the casting.
And with this and the Skyline, it is pretty funny that now Nissan collectors can have a monster truck collection.
That's right, yes. We got to get those guys in here too.
Which is hilarious.
So
JDM, for all the JDM complainers, it's infiltrated everything.
It's everywhere in Hot Wheels now.
So you can apologize to everyone who hates JDM. And I want you to do it, Mr. Muscle Car Guy.
So. All right, so getting a little wackier in our monster truck line, we've got what we're calling Sneakerhead, which is a literal shoe or sneaker as a monster truck.
I want to look inside there. Is there like?
Oh, you can
drive this?
Yeah, you can do that. So, and then what's also really cool, I mean, of course, Hot Wheels livery on it, and even on the bottom, there's hints of tread, which is like little Hot Wheels logos on the bottom. So, no detail left untouched, but. We showed this today at the signing session, and everyone was like, when can I get that? Wow, that's cool. So I expect this to be a hit as well.
It will be.
As crazy as it is. Like, who put a sneaker on there? But I could see a lot of customizers taking this and just having fun with it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Next question is...
That'll go places.
Yeah. When do we make the other side, the other foot?
Yeah.
And then...
you asked that question, I didn't.
Yes. We have a big wheel.
I love this.
So another use of our three-wheeled chassis, where we originally had the try to crush me three-wheeler, and then we did a tuk-tuk.
Remember?
And then, and now we've got your classic big wheel. So this one will be fun too. So I can't wait to see what this one looks like, what the graphics team does.
Yeah.
This is just an EP sample, so it's still, you know, pretty loose and not fully buttoned up yet, but it has a new exclusive wheel in the front that's specifically for this one, and then we are utilizing our front wheels that we've had like on our hot rod ones, like it's been on the Myers Manx and some of the other cars too. So it gives you that big wheel proportion.
Did you rip on a big wheel as a kid?
I had one, yeah. I had a Mark's big wheel, and I had a Chips big wheel.
Yeah. You had the Chips?
I had the Chips.
I had Knight Rider.
Oh,
I had Knight Rider. Cool. Knight Rider. I had Knight Rider. I'm trying to think if there's
had the handbrake on it. I remember.
Knight Rider did too, but it was like, and it had the nose.
It had the nose of Kid on there.
Yes.
Yeah.
It didn't talk though.
You're old.
Dude, I'm not going to tell you, just because there are still people who think I'm young.
Okay.
That's why I stand behind the video, so I won't tell you that I turned 50 like 3 months ago.
Did you really?
Yeah, I'm not saying that on the video though.
Okay.
Even though I just did.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm only a couple months behind you.
I'm Knight Rider big wheel old.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah. Awesome.
I didn't have it, but I was aware of it.
Well, we'll celebrate your 50, really? It's coming?
Yeah, August.
It's a good place to be.
All right.
All right. Well, they don't want us to talk about this.
No,
they want
that's not what we're here for.
All right. Let's go.
Move on to some RLC products.
All right. I've got packaged stuff here.
You got packaged stuff, so let's talk about that, because those are recolors of existing castings.
You can take them out of the protector if you want while we're going.
All right. So, again, for that JDM Nissan crowd, you're going to like this. That's that color change. And I'm sure there's a name for it. I don't know it. I only know the chameleon. There you go. I know Ford's Mystic and Mystichrome. But
I'm going to put this like in the light.
You do it.
See it. So I see purple.
Yeah.
And it's midnight purple. Yeah.
Midnight purple.
Thanks, Jimmy. There you go. And then
it's inspired by midnight purple.
What does it turn into? Because I think the light is playing. I can't really change it in this.
It's hard to capture on camera, but when you see it in person, the color change is
when you
pretty
pulled
impressive.
it out, it looked great.
Yeah.
And then is there like a green element to it too? I don't know.
I think there is, and some blue in there as well.
It's closer. There's midnight purple 2 and 3. It's kind of like a mix between.
It sounds like a video game now.
Yeah, there's
here.
All right, so you got a loose one.
Oh, that is cool.
But the dominant color should be purple.
Oh, I'm seeing it change. Yeah.
Blue.
Yep, I see it.
Yeah. It took a few rounds for them to get it right, because we had some that were too blue and we had some that were just not changing very well, but I think they finally got that right there.
Okay.
Okay, moving on. So we had the Integra R, so we have a recolor for this one, and this is that famous yellow car. Now, we did look at this in Spectre Flame, and it was just very muddy, it didn't look right. It wasn't popping that right color that it should be. So we did keep this one, you know, as a non-Spectre Flame, just to be true to the original color of the car. We wanted that bright yellow, and this was really the only way to achieve it.
A point I'll make to people who say, "Hey, it should be Spectre Flame." Maybe one day it will be, but
you
can't put this casting in retail, right? Because you've already the cost of it. That means it's not going to ever show up in car culture, and you got other ones to do it. So it's got to show up here, and you want to do the color.
You want to do it right, and yes, the next version of it will be Spectre Flame. So this will see Spectre Flame, just not obviously the original championship white or this version in yellow.
And that will be nice.
It will be coming next.
Awesome.
I've seen the e-sheet sample go through, and it was like, oh, that looks good.
Okay.
So
this will be fun.
Hang in there, folks. This one.
And the yellow's great.
Yeah. This thing looks great.
There are some Spectre Flame.
That's I guess my sample.
Yeah.
That's how we keep track of things around here.
There's some Spectre Flame folks that want to see everything Spectre Flame, and I don't blame them. But I want to see this car in these kind of colors.
Yeah, exactly. And we'll do it first, and then we can have some more liberties with some of the colors and graphics and stuff like that.
Okay.
So. And then the next package one, it is one of our new castings. It's not out yet, but you can see it in package, and that is the GMC Typhoon. And I do have a loose sample of it here, so we can see it, and you can put it on the turntable as well. But yeah, this thing is just awesome. I mean, it's Spectre Flame black. It's dark. It looks bad in black.
Yeah, so it is proper black.
Yep. And it's the original '92 version, not the '93 one. So it doesn't have the Fat Man seats as they called it or whatever. But no, there's a thing about it, like '92 versus '93s, but
no fuzzy cat seats.
No fuzzy cat seats. No. Yeah.
That's fantastic. This will be a huge hit.
Yes, I'm looking forward to that. Oh, August. Okay, we just got official word from TIFF. This will be available in August. So start saving your pennies.
Yes, we'll be ready.
All right. Cool.
I don't have to worry. I'm on overdrive, so I'm good.
Oh, good for you. All right,
Yeah.
you bought one.
Yeah.
Let's go with a couple more redecos.
Okay.
We've got another Nissan. My goodness, Datsun 510. You know, and then this one is that
Yeah,
livery
we've
that we
seen
just
this deco
saw
before.
on the Fugu Z, but now it's on the 510. And,
Look at that.
and it looks great.
That's
I
so
have
cool.
to admit, this looks great.
You know that you always add a "I have to admit" to any JDM car that you're talking about?
Do I?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. But we know why.
Okay.
We know why. Like you're even
All right,
even
so I've got
that, I can be-
Brendanisms.
You've got Brendanisms,
All right.
yeah.
This is
Yeah.
a JDM car.
I have to admit.
I have to admit, yes.
Love it, man.
Yeah, this thing looks great.
That's perfect.
And then we've got an upcoming recolor for the Monte Carlo Lowrider.
Love it.
This just came in. This thing looks great.
The color on that is fantastic.
And I don't have to admit it. It just looks great.
See, you didn't say it. You didn't say
I
it.
didn't have to.
No. I have to admit.
Yes.
It's pretty good.
But yeah, Kevin
Yeah,
Kevin
there's
did
no
a-
admitting on lowriders. They're just
yeah,
fantastic.
Yeah, Kevin did an awesome job
Yeah.
on this one. So this will be coming soon. September. Okay.
September.
All right.
Thank you.
A little bit later, just after the.
But they're
typhoon.
coming.
But it is coming. What's coming next, of course, is that AMG, and we've covered this one before, but just want to remind everyone, this one will be for sale very soon. Do we know? 2 weeks. Okay, so probably by the time you see this video
will be out. Yes, I'll make sure to get it out
all right,
before this.
get the video out in time.
Yes.
But yeah, this one will be right there, and but it is higher piece count. So like the roof is a separate part, every window is a separate part, the body. You know, it's got the fifth rear rider wheel, all the cage in the back. You know, it's got the side mirrors.
Yeah, it's
and,
super
and stuff
detailed.
like that. So
Love it.
yeah, it's pretty good.
Okay.
And this one still falls apart. So this was an earlier sample, but
I've got one I could put on the turntable.
all right.
So
No, it'll work like
show
that.
it off.
And then a couple more just to refresh. You know, we've got that Lincoln Continental that'll be coming out. This one.
we did not. I think the last time we did this, I don't even think it was even in metal form.
Well then
Yeah.
then this should be a treat for
Yeah.
all the followers of your show. But this one will be Spectre Flame Black, and we are adding a little bit more deco on the dashboard, so like all the foot pedals will be decorated. They're not on this one, but they will be. And they're still finessing a few more things just to get the door alignment just
Sure.
right. But this thing is elegant. You know, it looks so cool with all
it
the
really does.
doors
the
open
doors are
like
amazing.
that. Even like a separate insert in the back above the bumper. I mean, there's a lot of detail on this thing. And then 4 opening die-cast
Love
doors.
it.
I mean, it's just beautiful. All
And you
the-
get that nice click when you close them too, which is nice to hear. Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Beautiful. But yeah, this thing is sick.
Is there a
Can't
date on
wait to
that
see
one?
that.
Lincoln?
Summer. All right.
This summer. Okay.
Dates are getting a little bit looser
Yeah.
now. They might be moved around
This
a bit.
century.
Yes, yes. And then another one that's highly anticipated.
Very much so.
Back to the Nissans.
Yeah.
The 720 mini
What do you
truck.
admit about this one, Brendan?
I have to admit this was fun to work on.
Okay, good. Good.
The,
Yeah.
I enjoy like bringing innovation into RLC
Yes.
and the opportunity to make a bed dancing truck, you know, something that's posable like that. I mean, it will rotate a full 360.
It's amazing.
And
It's cool.
you get shutoffs in the chassis, so you can see the fuel tank, you can see the holes, just like you would on a real mini truck, like when you see those,
Yeah.
the kicking up like that. And I mean, you can do all sorts of crazy poses, whatever you want to do, and a lot of fun. So this one should be pretty much final. Even a little Easter egg on the TV screen, got a little Masters of the Universe on there.
Awesome.
Something that would be from the 80s.
Old guys like us like,
Us
yeah,
old guys.
yeah.
Yeah, you might relate to it
that's
too.
cool.
Yeah.
Love it.
So rad.
So,
Acrylic case for this one.
yes, of course.
Date?
June. All right,
Right.
we're moving up in the
Okay,
world.
okay.
So this one's cool.
I should point out. There's our source right there.
Yeah, with the
It's
laptop and
yeah,
everything.
Just looking it all up. Yep.
Yep. And then, all right, let's see, a couple more things. I don't know if we showed this in color yet, but we have
No, you
our
haven't.
Mazda RX-7 that's coming out.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so that will be in red, those silver wheels. Very, very classy, very elegant. And again, die-cast hood, opening hood, and then
so this
die-cast
one's not
spoiler.
complete yet. This is just.
Yeah, this is
obviously we're not
still
seeing
needs
details.
engine deco. This is not a final one. Obviously, the headlights and
Sure.
all that taillights.
But this
and
is
stuff,
the color
but
we're going to see?
This is the color that we're
Okay.
going to see. So this is still. Yeah. So why we get deco on the chassis but not on the body, I don't know.
It's easier.
I guess.
where it starts.
Yeah.
It's just-
Yeah,
hey.
but why they went to the trouble? Some of these things will never be answered. Yeah.
WIP.
Yeah,
Work
it's
in
a work
progress.
in progress. So, but yeah, this one will be nice.
Yeah. It's beautiful.
Cool.
He didn't admit anything, Jimmy. He just
I
said
didn't
Well,
have to.
yeah.
I didn't have to. I was
Yeah.
conscious.
It
on
is
that
kind
one.
of a. It's got muscly vibes. The RX-7. Yeah,
He only
muscly.
admits it if it's a Nissan.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's because we're like pounded Nissan all day long. Yeah. Another one highly anticipated was
Yes.
the Toyota Supra. So this one will be this nice dark blue color. And again, this is a work in progress.
Yeah,
The
look at
deco is
the-
not final.
That
They're gonna-
combination of body and wheels is pretty fantastic.
Yeah. So this one, they're finessing all the headlight, taillight deco, adding some windshield deco and whatnot. But this will have also the opening hood. So you can see the decorated engine in there.
Yeah, awesome.
And then, the cool innovative thing about this is having that removable
right.
die-cast target top. So you can see the interior detail and all that, just like on a real car.
It's beautiful. Yeah, that's fantastic.
And,
And that just kind of
there's a little plug
Little
on the
notch
one
there,
side.
right?
I
Okay.
don't know if you can see it. I've got
Yeah.
big fat fingers.
No, I got it.
Yeah, it will just plug in the back
and then just fit it right in.
and then just fit right in. So
Okay.
it will,
Stay.
it will
Awesome.
stay. So I do want to address one quick thing.
All right.
I see little, chatter online. Why doesn't it have side mirrors? Blah, 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 side mirrors.
Yeah.
The reality is on some of these older cars where they're separate parts and they're chrome,
Yeah.
easy to do because it's a molded ABS part. We can VUM it, add it on there. When it's a body part, if it's the color of the car with Spectraflame, we chrome plate these, they're hand polished.
Sure.
You can't do that with such a small part. It would just be lost in the manufacturing when they're trying to get the flash off of it or put it in a tumbler. I mean, the part would just fall inside the aggregate and it would be gone forever. You would have to mold it as nubs. And some of these cars, the mirrors, they stuck out, they're
Sure.
posted off the door. It just doesn't look right. And you either have to cheat it and make little nubs on there, which never looks right, or you won't have the Spectraflame color on there, which then doesn't work because it was supposed to be that body color. Like
Yeah.
in the case like the Mercedes where it's black, you can get away with it
Putting the pieces
because it's a separate
piece.
part.
Yeah.
But so sometimes it's a conscious decision that we cannot put the mirrors on there. And
It's
so be
thought
it.
about is basically
It's,
what.
it's thought about.
Yeah.
And that's just the reality of it
We'd
with
like to have
Spectraflame. For the most part. I mean, I personally like the tribute to original Hot Wheels, how they didn't have them for track purposes. But, in the
That's a good
case
point,
of
too.
here where we're doing a little bit more detail, piece count and stuff, it would make sense to have them, but sometimes it just doesn't.
And in fairness, the Pagani, which is the mirrors are a signature piece, they're there.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it's just,
Yeah.
it's a plastic color. It's
Yeah.
not Spectraflame
Right.
or anything
Right.
like that. So.
Right.
But-
That's good to know.
But
Okay,
anyways,
glad you addressed
there's that. And then this one, I'm not sure if we showed in color yet or not,
Nope.
but this is the Dodge Power Wagon. And this one, there's still a little bit more updating on the deco. Like there will be a white outline around the 413 on the back and same thing on the hood there. It gets lost in the olive green, but it's so cool, at least I like it, because first of all, it's not a Hemi. It's a little bit different. The 413 is a nod to the engine that's in here, which is that Cross Ram 413, which was an engine that they had back in the 60s. You would see them in some of their full-size
Right,
cars
right.
and drag racing and stuff. And yeah, you could argue, it's not the right application in a truck, but who cares? This is Hot Wheels. It's fun. It's cool. And I love it.
Cars don't have side mirrors in Hot Wheels. There you go.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So, and then, of course, even on the license plate, no Hemi. It's just some neat little touches.
Oh, yeah,
on
that's
there.
cool.
So
That's
it's just
cool.
so cool. And this thing looks great because, again, the suspension is a separate pieces, so you don't get those.
You had
blocks
pointed that out last time, yeah.
Of die cast on there, so you can get you can see right through it. I don't know if you can
Yep.
on there or not.
Yep, I
but
got it.
Get all that detail. It just really makes for a nice looking truck.
Love it.
So.
That's fantastic.
So I've got those.
Yes.
And now the next three things. This is a Lamley premiere.
Okay, good.
Where we're showing the three remaining
Nicely
2024
done.
new models.
I have
Thank
to
you.
admit, you did a pretty good job there. Yeah.
Well played.
Yeah.
And so we'll show those.
Okay.
And I've been teasing people online on the Hot Wheels collectors forums about, we've got one American car, 2 European cars. One was 2000 plus, one was from the 60s, one was from the 70s. And I'm going to start with the newest one first, and it's only just because it's the one I'm picking, but this is the one from US 2000 plus. So this is the 2022, the Shelby Mustang GT500 Code Red. And nobody actually guessed that one. They were like, well, Shelby Mustang or Ford GT. They were close, but no one nailed this one. And this is the one where you send your Shelby back to Shelby American, and they basically put like some crazy turbocharged engine in it. It's 1,000+ horsepower, no longer street legal, won't pass emissions. They keep your parts and lots of your money, and you get this sick car coming back. And they're only making so many of them, but really cool. And of course, Julian approved, being a Mustang, Shelby Mustang. So.
Are you gonna send your car in, Julian?
No, I don't have the $200,000.
Just do more designs. Just start working harder.
2 more packages.
Don't you get paid by design?
Yeah, design quicker.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So this one's really cool, and again, die-cast spoiler, die-cast opening engine hood. It's very flush. I will do my best to open it on this 3D print, but I may end up breaking it in the process.
You've done that before. That's okay.
Yes, I have.
Since December.
December.
Mustang?
Yeah, they're currently tooling it now. So.
Do we have a date on the Supra and the RX-7?
Yeah.
The Supra is October.
Okay.
RX-7 is summer.
Sweet.
Wow.
So they're coming.
Coming up quick.
They're coming.
Well, there we go. Maybe I can
All subject.
bend the part.
Yes.
Yes. Make that very clear, right?
There we go. I got it. So yeah,
Awesome.
there's the engine inside. If you can see it.
Yep.
Very good.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, and then like the turbochargers on the bottom, because they put them down at the bottom of the vehicle, and of course rear diffusers and all that fun stuff. So
That's fantastic.
but yeah, so this is gonna be a pretty neat car, and I saw the e-sheet for this already. Looks pretty sick, and
Yeah, that's
Look
going to be a
forward
hit.
to it.
It's going to be a hit. Huge hit.
so another one for the Ford fans out there.
Got it.
All right, next. This is the one that basically several of you guessed. A lot of people have been asking for a long time. And truth be told, if we wanted to make it for a while, sometimes it's all about timing. It doesn't always happen the year we want to do something. Sometimes we got to push it out, or something happens, so we had to push it out. But we are introducing the 71 Lamborghini Miura, the
awesome.
P400 SV. And yes, John, you broke my heart a few months ago when you posted another brand's version of this car. I saw the video. I'm like,
Yes.
I just.
I think it was Tomica.
It was somebody. It
Some
doesn't.
other.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But
Sorry. See, that's my nerd. I'm like, I think I know what you're talking about.
yeah. So this one, I mean, it is one that I was looking forward to for a while. And what's cool about it is we've got that nice body draped over the wheel stance. So when you look at every other one out there, including that one that you just showed recently, you always see a full wheel opening. This one captures that real good stance that the Lamborghini had. So
which is a signature part. I will totally agree with you on that.
It's just like it's dropped down. It's elegant. I don't know if you can capture it here on your turntable, but
I'll get on the turntable.
And we are making new wheels for this. They're not on here, but this is getting new wheel rims.
Wow.
So which is cool. And then of course, you got to have the opening front.
Sweet.
And then it wouldn't be much fun if you didn't have
Oh
a
my
matching
goodness.
opening back. So we'll have the engine on there. We'll have new wheels on this, and
Yeah, that's going to be really cool.
This one is
That's going to be really cool.
So a lot of detail on there.
Are you enjoying working on this one?
I did.
Yeah.
I did enjoy on this one. I will admit it.
Yeah, good. It's a Euro admission.
Yeah. All right, last but not least, this one is another one that was just out there, and nobody guessed it. Nobody got close other than maybe the brand. But we are making a 64 Mercedes-Benz 600.
Oh, look at that.
And what's cool about this, I mean, of course,
Look at that a lot.
I do, and I hate it so much. Now I'm going to be self-conscious.
yeah.
It's really
check
terrible,
it out.
actually. It really
this
is.
thing,
Yeah.
the VIP stance. But what's cool about this is, like, why would we bother to make a 4-door 60s sedan?
Yeah.
Well, let's make the 4 doors open.
Oh. No, I'm not gonna
You're
say
gonna
look
say
at that.
it.
I know. I was.
So I hope I can get all 4 doors open.
Oh wow!
You
I'm
can-
looking at this.
If I can, there we go. It's a 3D print. Bear with me, people. But the idea of a die-cast car that has 4 opening die-cast doors conventionally.
I would say look at that because my look at that is
Please,
my
look
surprise.
at that.
It is my surprise reaction.
Yeah.
So it totally deserves a look at that.
And then
No dismissive admission.
this was not
Yeah.
easy to do.
Yeah.
We have gone through many rounds. We've had many, please pick another car, please do something else, please don't open the doors, comments from our production teams, just because of the complexity of getting that to work. But,
Sure.
you know, and then when you look inside, you'll see like all the interior is updated. So VIP, like with all the diamond pleating, you'll see the little cups of sake on the back trays and things like that. So it's not just a stock interior, but it's all cool, like detail like that. But I mean,
It is fantastic.
but when's the last time you've seen, you know, a traditional sedan with 4 opening die-cast doors like that without some huge thick B pillar in there?
Sure.
So it's
Yeah, I
pretty
don't think it
cool.
has been. That's
Again, pushing
really exciting.
innovation in diecast. So we've got that, and then you know we've got the suicide doors on the Lincoln. So
This is what I mean. You really love doing this.
This is-
sounds like
this is
sounds like
fun.
some people don't love that you love doing this because it
oh,
provides some
they
extra
hate
work.
me. There's
Yeah.
a team of people that hate me, but
Yeah.
you know what? We do it for you. We do it for the collectors.
We don't. We don't. Outside of the mirror thing. And I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
No, it's all good.
This is
But like you say,
amazing.
you know, there's always going to be people out there that have an opinion.
Yeah, you know, an opinion's good, right? Because if you don't have, if it's something you
Yeah,
don't
if they're
like,
not
there's
talking
something
about
you
it,
like.
that's bad.
Exactly. Exactly.
I'd rather them talk about it, polarizing, love it or hate it. But
That's how it should be.
yeah, so this one is coming for 2024, and I don't know when, just because it's
Maybe.
Okay.
okay. We got a high-pitched end of year maybe.
Which means 2025.
Means maybe.
And if it, I mean, I could also say I could give them your email if it doesn't come out before. Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll keep it
So-
at that. This was fantastic, and I
Thank you.
appreciate you guys taking some time and
course.
always the in-depth, like look at these and like what goes into your thinking and some of the details. I hope everyone appreciates. I sure do it. It's really fun to talk to you guys about this stuff. So we will look forward to all those very specific dates we got for the release of these RLCs. We'll look forward to the track. What is it called again?
Track fleet.
The track fleet, and then of course in just a couple hours we'll look forward to getting that VW here at dinner. So
Yeah.
I'm excited
Nice.
too.
yeah, it's going to be awesome. Guys, thank you so much. This
All
is
right,
awesome.
thank you.
All right,
Thank you, everyone.
bye.
Bye.
Bye.